sort of thing as we're going through, not some random dudes talking in the background about different games. So, right. So here we are, 750,000. So what's it going to be, like 200 plus pieces? Well, I'll say we fucking get started. Yeah, we're 1 hour 7 minutes in. This is not going to take long to clear. So let's do gloves first. Let's go. That's the first inventory done. What did we get, if anything? The game honestly might crash. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we are looking for a pair of gloves for him. So wait, no, I didn't even check the stats on that. Yeah. Lucky hit, resource, crit with bone skills. No. No. So we're looking for these stats for him. Is that crit chance, lucky hit chance, bone spear +3, and then that. If we find it, we may not. It's all completely by chance, isn't it? So
well, I would like that.
Lucky hit there, blood lance. That's sacred anyway. +3 a bone spear. And there we go. There's a perfect one there. Not ideal, but it is. There's one perfect one already, because it's only 5% crit strike chance. It's not perfect, but it's a 4 max roll primary resource one, and then +3 bone spear. So he just needs to roll the chance to slow off. So I'll leave that. There we go. I might do another inventory, because literally on our first inventory, I got a pair of perfectly rolled arms for him, so he can have those. So I might do one more inventory. Do you know what I mean? Because I really didn't expect to get it that quickly, because you have to roll 3 out of 4 perfect stats. So let's go put this in the bank, and then we'll continue on, because now I've got some gloves for him. He can have those. They're not perfect, they're not the best gloves in the world, they're, you know, but they're not bad. Crit strike chance is 5 out of 8, so a mid roll, that's not bad. And the thing that's really good about this, honestly, is that restore. That primary resource restores better than mine. It's a max roll, which is the biggest thing for the gloves that you want, because when you're on a fucking boss and you're spamming your bone spears and stuff, the chance of that proccing, when that shit procs, if it does proc, you want the maximum amount back. So here we go. Let's continue on. Inventory numero dos. We'll do one more for arms, and then we'll see. So we've got, so far inventory number 1, we have had 1 perfect rolled arms already in inventory number 1. So we've already got something worth in arms. Okay. And my chest piece could be better, so I'm also going to do chest pieces and stuff. +3 bone spear. No.
Always smart to buy surprise in
crit strike chance, but then crit strike damage with bone skills. Okay. But the crit strike chance is pretty shit on those though, isn't it? Yeah. Resource, lucky hit chance, but the chance to heal. Resource, then no.
I would like that.
Only 2 ranks of bone spear anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these things drop quite often. These things do. Like they are quite common.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
Okay. So we didn't get anything that time. Right, let's do another inventory. This time we'll do chest pieces.
Not bad, not good. You've got some magic. Are you sure?
But game might honestly crash giving out this much fucking gear. Right. So let's remind ourselves some sort of stats we're looking for. So we're sort of looking like damage stats, but mostly damage stats, but then max life as well. Alright.
Unusual.
Not easy. So we've got damage there. Barrier generation isn't bad, but not necessary. Okay. No. No. These are blues, of course. We can't do anything with those. Bone skill, blood. Nope. Physical, ultimate, max minion life and summoning. That's not really ideal, is it? Max minion life. Max minion life. A lot of max minion life I noticed. We have damage, then physical damage and blood skill damage. Damn. I mean, that's... I mean, but the only thing is the blood skill damage with the rest ain't, you know, nearly, but not quite. Bone skill, nope. Nope. Okay. Let's try another inventory then. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do tunics again. I didn't really get anything that time.
You've got a magic. Just tell your friend where you got it.
Nope. You don't understand how satisfying this is, like opening all these when I've got the max roll. Like I say, I was going to go to 1,000,000. It doesn't let you. You know, what I probably should have said is go to 1,000,000 or whatever the maximum is. But I'll be completely honest with you. I genuinely believed, without, I didn't look it up because I wanted to see what the max was. I genuinely believed that the max was going to be 999,000. That's what I thought personally the max was. I didn't think it was going to be 750k. I don't honestly know why it's 750k. Why it can't just be 999,999, you know, like as you'd probably expect, but weird. Okay, so far I've got one perfect roll of arms in this amount of shards, and we've used about half. So should we go for boots? Fine, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's do an inventory of boots, then we can go back to chest pieces, because boots really don't drop that much. So let's do another inventory of boots. Essence cost reduction. So let's remind ourselves of what we want on the boots. So essence cost reduction, yes. Movement speed is a yes. The corpse tendrils is, I don't need it, but obviously it's just a nice commodity to have. We don't need it though. It's not absolutely necessary.
Always smart.
Okay.
Buy surprise inventory.
Movement speed after killing an elite. Bone. Okay. Corpse tendrils, but with fortify generation. These are sacred.
Buy surprise.
Essence cost reduction. Fortify generation. No. +3. Corpse tendrils.
Well,
Oh, excuse me. No, no. Essence cost. Yeah, I mean, man, I'm not too lucky with the boots. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I'm doing other boots. I'm not satisfied with that. That was kind of shit. We'll do one more boots. We'll do one more boots. We're getting through it now. We're 156,000 left. Okay.
that's a good addition to my wares.
Essence cost. That. All right.
Unusual. That's a good addition.
Essence cost reduction there. Movement speed. And then as those there, they would work. They would be like they're 801. One of mine. Mine are 810 though. Ooh, good. That would work. Let me check those. I didn't check the other ones. No. Okay, so those would work. So we'll call it 2 pieces so far of acceptable. Well, one perfect roll we've had, and one I wouldn't say perfectly rolled, but an acceptable. I mean, when I say a perfect roll, not to be confused with max roll, because max roll is when you get the stats you want and they are all literally max rolled. We're just talking about perfect roll of just rolling the stats that we would perfectly need on a piece of gear, or that we can roll on to get a perfect roll. So like those arms, they've got 3 of the 4 stats, so all you need to do is just roll the 1 stat you don't have. Yeah, it's fairly basic, but yeah, that's the difference when I say a perfect roll. So like for those arms, for example, that I'll give to him, all he's got to do is just roll off the chance of slow and just put the 4th stat on, and it's a perfect roll. So it is by definition a perfect roll because of that. Because you can achieve it. But we've had no technical actual perfect or max roll stuff. Not really surprised to know that, to be honest with you.
Unusual.
To be honest, a lot of these things, they're quite hard to get. I remember I spent quite a long time trying to get chess pieces. So I'm not really surprised if we don't get anything. I won't be surprised. Max life, summoning, yeah, see that? It's got max life on it, but not anything that I can use damage wise.
Well, I would like that.
Damage, but then blood skill damage, no. And then ultimate, that's not great. Alright, we'll finish up. The reason why I'm not picking legs, by the way, if you're wondering, is because there's nothing we can get from legs. You can't get the temerity pants from this. So it's not going to give you a unique from popping this. So we're just wasting our time. Okay. So this is our last half an inventory, and that is a maximum amount of shards completed. I did not check all the stats properly. I'll just look at them anyway. Physical. I didn't think they were worth much, but I just want to be sure. So we'll tally it. Well, I say tally it up at the end like it's a lot. Like we literally. Okay. So now you know 750,000 shards, which is the maximum number of shards you can hold. So the maximum number of shards of hatred perfectly that you can hold will get you potentially one perfect roll piece of gear. So we achieved 750,000 shards, basically call it from 90 to 100 with very minimal actual grinding in the area, just kind of doing the gear runs, and that's sort of where we sat. So there we go, we got one perfect roll and one pair of boots that were acceptable, that could be used, that were over 800 in 750,000 shards. So those odds are